Committee, which submitted the recommendation to the Supreme Court of India way back in the year 2005, has today become a reality. Now, the CIS is a new software that was bought in order to make the judicial officers know about the cases in depth. The MYSURU Kissana business is a B2B e-marketplace ecosystem for agri inputs like fertilizers, seeds, pesticides, agri equipment and cattle feed. Good morning and welcome to the third session in Chapter 1, Unit 3, 4th semester BCom, Good Governance in India, where we are going to speak about Swayam, Court&E Kissana. This is a very important chapter. Why? Because we are going to now introduce you to the e-courts project, which was actually conceptualized and bought in as a policy from the National Policy and Action Plan for implementation using the information technology and communication factors of the Indian judiciary in the year 2005. It was submitted by the E-Committee, the Supreme Court of India, with a vision to transform the Indian judiciary by ICT enablement. Now, judiciary is one of the most powerful arms of the Indian Constitution, and we never wanted the judiciary to be left out by the digital age of India. We wanted that even the judiciary should come under the folds of the information, communication and technology platform. So the E-Committee, which submitted the recommendation to the Supreme Court of India way back in the year 2005, has today become a reality. The dream of making courts go online has become a reality in India today. And that's exactly where we are speaking about the e-courts, where the committee constituted by the Government of India in pursuance of a proposal received by the Honorable Chief Justice of India to constitute an E-Committee to assist him in formulating a national policy on computerization of Indian judiciary using the technological prowess that India has. Our idea is to institute judiciary on a common platform where transparency can be achieved, where we can see that people are able to witness each and every action that happens across our system. So that is exactly where we want to see that every trial, every proceeding that has taken place in our country should go live. People should understand what has been happening and how the management of the judicial system takes place. Followed by the e-courts mission mode project is a pan-India project monitored by the Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India and district courts across the country. Now, unless and until you see this entire factor of the e-court mission model, which has been monitored by several departments, which has been an effort of so many people behind, this project could never would have been a success. Now, we did this entire project in phase-wise. So we started with the first phase. In the phase 1, the e-courts project beginning from 2007, a large number of court complexes, computer server rooms, judicial services centers were ready for computerization of the district courts. So we started first with the computerization at the district court level, and this project started in the year 2007 itself. The district and the taluk court complex were covered in phase 1, were computerized with the installation of hardware, the LAN, the case information software for providing the basic case related services to the litigants and the lawyers. A large sum of district, that is, whenever we talk of the numbers altogether, was launched their websites for convenience of the stakeholders. So you would be able to see what is the case, how it is going on, what are all the various factors that are involved. The change management exercise was also undertaken to train the judicial officers, the court staff, in the use of computers and the case information system was successfully implemented. So now you can see that the entire system was created in such a manner that everybody was being a part of the system. Every district court cases, every district system completely was taken in the fold, and they were given an idea of how things are going to happen, how the things are going to be put forward, and how we are going to reiterate the entire ideology behind this computerization factor. Followed by, in the phase 1, the judicial officers were also trained by the master trainers. Amongst them, for continuing the training program, the CIS master trainers were being trained by the district system administrators how to use the CIS. Now, the CIS is a new software that was bought in order to make the judicial officers know about the cases in depth. That's why we have it as the case information system. They were trained by the master trainers, who in turn were the trainers by the district system administrators. The district system administrators have trained all the court staff in the usage of CIS. The data entry for all the pending cases has also reached an advanced stage of completion. The process of re-engineering exercise was also initiated to have a fresh look on the process, the procedures, systems, court rules that I've been talking about in the different district courts under the different high courts altogether. The phase 1 was concluded with the extended timelines up to 30th March 2015. So this was also said to be very, very important as we are speaking about it. Why? Because all these phases come into the system in terms of understanding how the system works, how the system has to be developed altogether. So this is very, very important for all of us to understand how the phase system comes into picture. Followed by the phase 2, the policy and the action document of the e-courts project was received by the Honorable Chief Justice in the year 8th January 2014. So it's been quite a long project. Why? Because the government of India understands that there are n number of courts and there are n number of people who are involved in this. Being a large country, it took almost 8 years for us to achieve this entire project. The government of India sanctioned the project on 4th August 2015. In a phase 2, they covered courts that are provisioned for additional hardware, the 1+3 system that we are talking about, and we uncovered the phases of phase 1, a newly established system with 2+6 systems in the courtroom and court complex were provisioned with the hardware and LAN and other projects. Now you can see that this exercise itself is a very large exercise where we have gone phase by phase, installing the hardware, installing the systems in place so that we can have a complete picturization of what is happening, how the court proceedings are going on, and what are all the systems that are governing inside that. Now, the dynamic implementation of structure provides us greater participation and cooperation between the committee, the Department of Justice, and when we are talking about the National Information Committee, the Information Technology System, Electronics, and everybody, including the Ministry of Finance, it provides the court with a greater model and, the implementing agency with the power of jurisdiction. The infrastructure model also adopts cloud computing architecture, which is effective and in terms of implementation as well as the cost-effective program while retaining the present servers on the network. Now, the Judicial Service Center will have a centralized filling center. Provision has been made on the computerization of the office of the District Legal Services Authority, the Taluk Legal Service Authority, the National Judicial Academy, which is also coming up with all the systems and servers, the State Judicial Academies for the efficient judicial training and service. So all these things have been primarily created as a platform to enhance the capacity of judiciary delivery system in our country. Earlier, what used to happen is that we believe that if a case reaches the court, it takes its own sweet time in terms of completing and delivering the justice. But today, with the advent of information technology coming into picture, the entire judiciary system has become multiple times faster in terms of delivering the record. Plus, with the transparency coming in, the person who has filed the application can also see where exactly the court proceedings are, how it has been going on, and where are all the system in terms of understanding the implementation of justice. Followed by, we are going to talk about a new project, and that is called as Swayam. What is Swayam all about? This is done through a platform that facilitates hosting of courses taught in classroom from class 9 till post-graduation to be accessed by anyone, anywhere, at any point of time. So from the judicial system, we also wanted to implement information technology in the education system also. So with the open universities like Indira Gandhi National Open University or the Karnataka State Open University, we wanted education to be accessible to everybody at any point of time. So the classes that were being taught from class 9 onwards to that of the post-graduation level can be accessed by anybody at any point of time across our country. All the courses are interactive. They are prepared by the best teachers available in the country. It's free of cost to any learner, and more than 1,000 people who have been chosen as faculty are teaching these courses at the best level possible so that they initiate, they prepare, and make the people understand how important it is in terms of learning a particular topic. The courses are hosted on the Swayam portal based on 4 quadrants altogether. First one is the video lecturer. Second one is a specially prepared reading material that can be downloaded. Third one is a self-assessment test and quiz. And the fourth one is an online discussion for clearing the doubts. Now look at the amount of facility the education department has been providing for the students as well as to the learners. Why? Because every teacher, every student wants to understand a subject in the most simple manner and also in an effective manner. So the Swayam has been able to give us a chance through which you can go through the video lecturing. Also, you can download that specifically made material. Plus, there can be self-assessment and quiz taken for your understanding, followed by the online clearing of doubts, which has made the experience of audio, video, and multimedia reach the state-of-art technology. Now, in order to ensure the better quality content that is being produced, 9 national coordinators have been appointed. Who are they? They are All India Council of Technical Education, the AICTE, the premium body of technical education, the NPTEL for Technology Enhanced, the UGC, which is of course the parent body of all university, the CEC, Consortium of Educational and Communication, NCRT, which prepares our books, the NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling, IGNOU, the Indira Gandhi National Open University, IIMB, which is known for its masterclass in management, the NITTR, which is the National Institute of Technical Training, Teachers and Research, which is also very, very important. All these factors are actually helping our system to grow bigger and learn something better. So this is why I would always talk about bringing in these programs which actually help in terms of building up our knowledge. Now we are talking about the eKisan, which is the next project that we are enhancing in terms of moving our digital platform towards the farmers in India. The My eKisan business is a B2B e-marketplace ecosystem for agri inputs like fertilizers, seeds, pesticides, agri equipment, and cattle feed. The My eKisan business connects with the agriculture input manufacturers, marketer and wholesalers within the retailers online. So what we are able to see is that this is a one kind of platform that connects the people in terms of the farmers to get the fertilizers, to get the best of the best pesticides, agri equipment, cattle feed, all these systems connected at one point of juncture. So what is happening is that this is an online retail platform that connects people, makes them understand how we can source the system and how we can take it forward if you are a farmer. Now, it is one of its kind of platforms for agri input. So that is very, very important. MyEKisan business is using the empowering of technology to the farmers for their growth by offering easy to use mobile and web platform to the retailers, wholesalers, manufacturing companies and logistic channels and partners who are able to guide and take it across to the different levels altogether. So what is happening here is that we are making the system even more transparent, uniform and efficient altogether when we are talking about the B2B platform here. Now with this, what is happening is the Kisan or the farmer is also coming in terms of making it the system more transparent, achievable, scalable in nature. So whenever the farmer actually requires some seeds or inputs, or he wants to connect himself to the marketplace, automatically you will be able to see that the farmer is getting the best benefit underlined here. Followed by which it will also solve the problems like the supply chain to the stakeholders, sales and marketings, when we're talking about payment, warehousing, logistics, and the ultimate goal will be provide to the benefit of the company, wholesaler and retailer in Pan India. Now for the farmer, the biggest challenge is that to get any product of his choice that is needed for agriculture, it is not that easy. Why? Because the e-Kisan or the Kisan manufacturing mode altogether is restricted. You don't get the supply chain flow all over. With this portal coming up, we want to make the agri inputs very easy, scalable to the farmer and available. Plus, with the introduction of digital payments coming into the system, we have also made it easy for the farmer that he can make the payments at any point of time at anywhere across India. So through the online platform, staying at his place, he will be able to make a secured payment and the payment reaches the wholesaler on time. So the facilitation of online technology and internet coming into picture, the manufacturing system is reaching the next level as far as possible. So we have taken the B2B business of agriculture to the next level as possible, and e-Kisan is definitely a boon to the farmers all over India. With this, I would come to the end of this session. I hope and believe all the inputs that have been spoken through this session would be of a great help to you, both in terms of theory as well as in the practical walk of life. In the upcoming sessions, we will be talking about the people and the participation from a civil society movement and how governance actually makes it into it. So until then, stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay enlightened forever. Thank you once again for joining me today on this wonderful session.